Really?
Yeah, I like the New Mexico side out there.
Is there a difference in the way the fans act from LA maybe compared to Washington or New Mexico?
If I had to compare, I would say, yeah, I think in New Mexico, the fans just love easy stuff.
Yeah.
You know, they're because they're all huge WWE marks out there. That's all they watch out there. There's no PWG out there. A lot of them really watch Ring of Honor or New Japan. So,
right.
You know, you do a Stone Cold Stunner or the Sharpshooter, and they're going crazy for you. You know, like out here, you try to do that, and people are like, oh, "Okay, that was good."
Yeah.
You know? But out there, it's just more basic storytelling. Heel, babyface. You know, that's what they want to see. Who am I cheering for? Who am I booing?
Yeah.
Let me see some cool moves I see on TV, and then to take it home, they're on their feet the entire
Right.
time. You know.
That means Butcher can get over with that.
Oh, Butcher will get over big time in New Mexico.
What's the roughest crowd you've had? You remember, like...
just any lucha crowds.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that Lucha Libre part wasn't that bad. They treated you pretty good.
It took them a while, yeah.
To warm up, right?
You really had to get them. I think that was my first show for them, so they didn't know who I was. And luckily, I was babyface. And it's hard. It's hard when you're in a new company wrestling for the first time. It's a lot harder to work as a babyface than a heel, because you could easily get someone to hate you,
yeah,
boo
yeah.
you. But to get someone behind you and to cheer your name, it's a lot harder. It takes a lot more work, and it took a while. But yeah, they got behind me, and the lucha shows are always the hardest to get the crowd behind you.
Unless you wear a Donald Trump shirt.
Right. Yeah. If you can do the heel and you're doing the political thing with Donald Trump, yeah, they'll easily hate you for that.
Have you done anything like that to get like the cheap heat, like, you know?
What are you trying to say?
No, I mean cheap heat. I mean meaning you know how to work the crowd already.
I
You get heat no matter what. Yours isn't cheap. You could just step in the ring without. You could just step in the ring with the regular shirt.
I just try to be honest, and that's about it. Try to be honest with the peeps, and the people just don't like it. That's why people get.
I don't understand why.
Even here in your own store.
I don't understand what you do. You know, I think everybody here loves you. You know, I don't know what you do.
You love me, Beto?
I do. I like you a whole lot.
See, he likes you a lot.
I won't say love.
It's not like
Mariachi. I think Mariachi loves you.
Yeah, I tried giving him a gift, and what did he do?
You want to give that gift to...
I was, as a matter of fact. Two people rejected me.
Okay.
Mariachi, Hector. You could be the third Latino.
Right.
Are you interested in this gift?
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
I want to hear it.
I mean, yes or no?
I'll say yes.
Okay.
All right.
We'll go ahead and continue.
All right. So yeah. So
I go wrap it.
Okay. Have you ever done anything to get the cheap heat?
Like spit gum at a kid? No,
Yeah.
I've never done anything like that.
You know what? Let's talk about that. I saw that. I mean, do you have kids? Or?
No, I don't have kids.
I have 3 boys. I'm soon to have a little girl. But as a wrestler, would you do that?
No.
I mean, did you see the video?
I saw the video.
Do you believe he did not mean to?
I want to believe he didn't mean to, but the way the video looks, it looks intentional.
Right.
And from someone on both sides as a worker and a promoter, there's just no excuse for that.
Right.
You know, and I think it's sad now that when you run shows, you got to gather the boys together and now got to say, hey, don't spit or put your hands on anyone, especially a kid, you know, a little girl. I mean, even if it was a little boy, you just don't do that to a kid.
Right. I think the dad was in the right. I mean, I would have, if they spit at my kid, I don't care if it was a gum or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, he said he was trying to do the Mr. Perfect thing or something, where he tried to fling it.
You missed it, I guess?
He missed it. Yeah, he missed it by a whole lot.
No, I think the dad was in the right. I mean, I'm just glad things didn't escalate like crazy, because, you know, the boys could have went out there and jumped in, because they didn't know what happened. You know, all they see is one of their own getting beat up, and they could have jumped in, or, you know, it just could have been a really bad situation.
Yeah.
I'm glad security stepped in when they did, and I heard everything was fine. They apologized to each other, but again, it should have never happened.
I mean, I personally, the dad is a bigger man than I am, because I wouldn't have apologized if that guy would have spit at my kid. I mean, Butcher, you saw the video yesterday.
I applaud the father, to be honest with you. Yes. I'm glad this wannabe Voltron lookalike wrestler, I mean, did something that's really bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's germs. You don't spit at a kid, period. Right. And he was a doofus for doing that.
I mean, isn't there like some rules that, I mean, they're not, I mean, of course there's no rules, like written rules in wrestling.
I already think it's common sense. You don't put your hands on any of the fans.
What do you think WWE would have done if one of the talents did that to a fan?
Oh, I'm pretty
you
sure.
know you'll never hear the end of it. That person would be suspended,
Released.
Yeah. Or he'd be punished for every match. He would just lose
He'd
every
be
match.
jobbing out. Every match.
He'd be jobbing to everybody. I mean, he'd probably
job out for a year and then get released.
Yeah. I mean, I just find it that way. I mean, I can understand heel heat. You can go to my kid like Kevin Owens did at a house show and be like, or like, I'll give you an example. Kurt Hawkins, we saw him in Ontario. My son was trying to high five him. Kurt Hawkins comes up to my kid. He's like, "You want a high five?" And my son's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "No." That's cool. Like, okay, Kevin Owens, like, no, go buy your own. Go buy. I don't want you wearing my shirt. Go buy. Whoever he's wrestling. That's cool. That's old school.
He's a great heel. That's why he's at where he's at.
Right. But spitting at a kid, piece of gum or whatever, I don't.
Can I get to the moment now?
Oh, yes. Okay. So we have a gift here for those that are listening. We have a kid here. By the way, we're sitting here with Ruben Iglesias, who is running a show while Butcher unwraps this. Let me just give a quick. Who is running a show in Whittier on Saturday, May 12th, 2018. Right now, if you see him at a show or you go online, you can get pre-sale tickets are $10 for adults, which is a very good price for a show. Kids under 13 are just $5. If you go to the door that day, because doors open at 4:30 and the show starts at 5, you pay $15, which is still not bad, and kids pay $10. And it's at the House of Grace Church, 12222 Philadelphia Street in Whittier. By the way, my wife works in Whittier. At the Rubio's. I should tell her to maybe go out there and check it out. Yeah, Rubio's in Whittier. So Butcher has a gift here for Ruben.
Let's do this.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Mariachi's rejected this gift.
Uh-oh.
Hector has rejected this gift. Hector, by the way, is on this card in Whittier.
Yes, he is.
Very good. And I'm going to cover the top part because, it is. I did personally wrap it up.
We have our security guard here ready in case Ruben wants to beat the Butcher.
If it's Bret Hart, I'm definitely keeping it. Oh, great.
Surprisingly, everybody's had that reaction.
It's breathtaking.
I don't know if I could keep this, to be honest with you.
Really?
Okay.
I don't know if I could keep this. Usually, when someone gives you a gift, you appreciate it and you like it.
Okay, all right. Let me restart. I appreciate the gift. I do like it.
By the way, it's Trump the game.
It's Trump the game.
You just can't get rid of this.
I don't want to get rid of it. I just want to give it to someone.
Nobody wants your gift.
No, I do appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I do appreciate it. It's a great gift.
You know what? I was testing you. This was your real gift, but you screwed up.
What?
So now
you didn't let me finish.
I'm done. I'm out.
I didn't say I can't keep it.
You just broke his. You could use that at the show.
The Trump game?
Yeah, because see what you do is you put up his picture up. You could have some of those like ping pong balls, and whoever knocks it down wins the prize. Collect like $1, $2 per throw.
Oh yeah.
Butcher's back, by the way.
You would just give me a lot of trouble with a lot of people that I'm close to if they saw that game at my house. I don't want my girlfriend killing me or my parents cutting me off.
Butcher, look at him, he's upset. What has been the best memory for you as far as wrestling goes?
The best memory
for you, being in the wrestling business. What's been the best memory you have?
Traveling with the boys. It's always fun. Getting in the car and going 8 to 10 hours with 3 to 4 guys and just all the shenanigans that happens on the way up there.
What's the craziest story that you that still sticks in your mind that just makes you chuckle?
Yeah, tell us a story. You don't have to name names, but tell us the best story you have.
I get it. We get that part.
All right, I'll tell you a story. I was going to Reno, Nevada with the Ballard brothers and Austin Draven, Luchasaurus. We were going to Reno, and we obviously it's like 8 to 10 hour drive. So Austin had this idea of calling one of the students that was training with Shannon. And he imitated John Laurinaitis really good. Like, he sounded just like him. So he calls. I'm not going to do it because I don't sound anything like him. But Austin was telling him, "Hey, I saw some videos of you training the other day, kid, and I'm very interested in signing you. I just need you to get yourself out to Florida, and we'll go ahead and make the deal happen." Kid gets super excited. First of all, this kid was annoying. Like he was just one of those that just thought he knew everything about the business, wouldn't shut up during training, and just so he kind of deserved it.
He was one of those,
and was just like, he got all excited. He was like 18, like telling his mom, "I need you to get me a ticket to Florida right now." And then his mom got on the phone, was like, "What's going on?" And Austin's still in character, like, "We want to sign him. This is John Laurinaitis from WWE. I'm head of talent relations." And just all it was just.
It's all dead on.
It was dead on.
How did they break it to him that it was? Did he ever find out?
Oh yeah, he found it.
I would have let him buy the ticket.
Yeah,
I would have let him buy the ticket and go all the way.
Yeah.
Spice up some more.
I think I want to say, if I remember, I think Shannon called him back pretending to be Vince, and then I think that kind of gave it away. Because all of a sudden you just hear everybody laughing in the car, like we just couldn't hold it in anymore. Like we were just like, wow, this kid's believing every word of it. We're just dying of laughter. And then, I don't know if he ever did. I think we asked him, like, "Hey, so I heard you got a call. Did you ever?" "Oh, yeah, no, I didn't go after all. I couldn't make it. I had work." He gave some like excuse that he had work. He couldn't make it to Florida, but we had him for a minute, for a while.
Yeah.
So.
What do you consider your best match?
My best match.
Your WrestleMania moment.
Well, that day might come. You never know.
I mean, it's still good.
You know,
Are you?
You know who he reminds me of? I know you're gonna hit me, so I'm gonna. Tommy Dreamer.
Really?
You see it?
What's funny is I had to imitate Tommy Dreamer one time for an ECW theme match that Mr. Impact put on.
See? There you go. Don't you see it, Tommy Dreamer? Right?
It's a compliment. I'll take that.
Yeah.
It's probably the hair.
The hair, the beard.
I'll talk two matches. I had a match with Shannon Ballard. You know, we built it up as a student versus teacher match, and just the way Shannon put that match together for me and him was just amazing. So many counters, so many near falls, and we had a lucha referee, mask on. So I hit Shannon with my finisher. It was a backstabber at the time, and referee's distracted. I tell the referee, make the count. Referee low blows me, hits me with a swinging neck breaker version, and he took off the mask and ended up being Shane Ballard. Put his brother on top of me, makes the third count. The crowd just booed and went crazy, but unfortunately there was only like 40 people in the crowd, so I wish we would have had a bigger audience, because the story we told and the way it ended
was good.
It was good. But I would say if I had to pick another match, teaming up with Seville last October in New Mexico. Mm-hmm. Jeff Jarrett was in the main event, so they drew like 600 people out there.
Wow,
so to be in front of that many people, and we wrestled a tag team from Texas, and the match itself was okay. Seville's just a great worker and just gets the crowd behind him, and I stole some tag moves from the Ballards, me and Seville, and that got over huge. I don't think I ever told Shannon that we stole all their stuff, but a lot of comedy spots we did, and it got over. The crowd was reacting like crazy. We ended up winning the match. We got booed by 600 people. They were just irate that me and Seville won, and we went backstage, and Jeff Jarrett complimented the match, and was excited to think, man, now he's a Hall of Famer going into the Hall of Fame this year, and
Jeff Jarrett.
I didn't think that was going to ever happen.
Yeah,
the whole
I didn't either.
story between Vince and
So those two matches stick out for me. I mean, there's a lot I could talk about, but those two are the ones that I.
You know, and now that you're booking shows, well, that you do this show, this is how many shows?
My fifth show.
The fifth show. What is the hardest thing about promoting these shows, or being a promoter, that you didn't know, because you've wrestled on shows, and now you're on the flip side of it now.
There's a lot of hard work that comes with it. I have a lot of respect for a lot of these promoters out there, and
except Bart, right?
No, I love Bart. And I owe a lot to a lot of the promoters like Dave Marquez and Jesse Hernandez, and just from hearing their advice and just kind of helping me out. A lot of you guys have been there, Joey and Monger from Santino's, But I would say that one of the hardest is the booking. There's so many guys that are on spots, and as close as I am to a lot of these guys, and know they could work or seen them work, like it's just hard to fit a lot of people on the card. and to have to respond to someone like, I don't have a spot for you. I'm sorry I can't get you on this show. You know that. I think that's hard because I've been on that other side, hitting up a promoter like, hey, do you got a spot? No, I don't. Sorry. Or hey, can't get you on this time.